Hi everyone. Today, let's use Stitch AI and Cordets to create a good portfolio. I'll use Stitch AI to design the entire portfolio. This portfolio is for myself. So it will have all my histories and my professional tech stack, my profession, my tech stack, and what I am as a content creator. All these details would be there in this portfolio. And I'll use Cordets to create this entire application. So we'll try to create a Next.js project for this portfolio. So let's see if Cordets can create all those screens that Stitch AI is going to design. So without wasting any further time, let's dive in and let's see how well Cordets is able to create this Stitch AI designs. So let's start with designing the UI with Stitch. So I have my Notion where I have all the details of my personal background. Like I'm a full stack developer with the experience that I have, the companies that I worked with, and the tech stacks and all those things that I know. As a software engineer, what I know, and all these things are here, and about my content creation and about my personal brand. So we have those details like Cubistro and all those things right here. So this is my background, and here I have my prompt for Stitch UI about how my portfolio should look like. So it has all the informations from color and the UI and animations. I'll be uploading 3 images of mine and I'm expecting Stitch UI to intelligently use those images for creating this portfolio. So this is my theme system where I've spent some time about how the transition should look like when you're going from dark to light and when scrolling down, all those things. So I have those details right here. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'll upload the image files that I have. Right now I have uploaded the images, but let me give a description about what these images are and what it needs to be done with these images. So I'll say use. Okay, so we have given the information about using these images, and now I'll paste the prompt right here. So here is the prompt. I'm Castro K. Joseph. My name is there, and I'm a full stack software engineer. All right. So the initial design is done, but the problem is it didn't use the images that I've given. Okay. So I have given 3 images. None of them are being used. All right. Now that I've asked it to use the images, it used, but they're not good. This one is fine. Okay. This is good. So this one is great. Yes, and the logo it was using. Okay. So this image, yeah. So these things are great, right? So if you hover over it, it is going to light up, or else it is just black and white. That's great. So this image is kind of small, so I should have cropped this image before uploading it to it, then it would have been better. Let's see if I can crop it right now. And all right, okay, so it is updated with that image right there. All right, so we have those things done as per our request. Now let me preview this one. So you can click on preview, new tab. I have my portfolio right here. So nice animations and these things are good. Okay, here we don't have any animations. Cool, that's fine. Now I wanted to create the light mode version of the same. So let's ask Stitch to create the light mode versions as well. So all right, that looks great. Now create the light mode version of the same. Cool. So we have our light mode things here. All right, so we have both of them. Both of them looks good for me. All right, now we have both the light mode and the dark mode. So I like the dark mode. What do you think? Which one is the best? Is the light mode or the dark mode that you like? Let me know that in the comment section. Now let me export this. Create a zip first. Okay, so we have the HTML code of the same. All right, so when we take this as a zip, we have the HTML code. So when you have HTML code, it is pretty much easy to create this thing. You don't necessarily have to go through any other tools. It's already here. We have the HTML code and the documents. Okay, now I'll export for the light versions as well. All right. So we have design.md. All right. Now I have my prompt for Cordets right here. So I use LLMs like ChatGPT, Gemini for optimizing my prompt. So I just give a very large chunk of text data into ChatGPT and I'll give every information possible. Then I ask ChatGPT to optimize my prompt. So this is one such prompt that I've made specifically for Cordets. All right, so I have my Cordets opened and I have uploaded all the images and design.md and that HTML file. Now I'll give this prompt. Cool. Now let's see how it is going to. This is the first time that I'm using Cordets. So we have options to upload files. So here we can select. So I have chosen ChatGPT 5.3 Cordets and default permission. Okay. All right. Now this is on the master branch. Now I'm sending it. So now I've asked Cordets to create the Next.js version of the same. So it already created these HTML thing in the folder. So let me check that. So here, so this is the basic HTML version that it created, and you can see few of the things that we had here is missing. And the animation that's working. And the image was not like this, right? It was different. Yes, it was different right here. So it is supposed to be this way, but it didn't quite turn out to be that way. So light mode, dark mode animations are quite good. Okay, the transitions are really great. So it is not as if it was bad, but see, these things are missing. It's not like what we have in the Stitch UI design. That's not good. Let's see how good it is going to be with the Next.js version. So far, the UI was good, but even after giving the HTML code, design.md, and the image of the whole, it was not able to translate. So when it is on an image, there are limitations, but we have a working HTML that I gave to Cordets and it couldn't find those things, those animations in the background. So I think ideally when you have an HTML with you, which means it is rendering, so I expected that it could have done better, but no. So there are slight variations in the design. The background, there is a glow kind of thing which is not there, and in the bottom it was a square, and the photo of mine inside that square now it was a circle. So let's wait for the entire Next.js project coming up. Let's check how good it is going to be there, if this is going to get translated into that. But I don't think so, because it is going to use the already created. See, it is all it. So it is going to use the already created HTML for creating that Next.js version. So ideally, I think that it would be as similar to what we have seen just now. So here we have the context window. So I have about 258k token left. I mean token I have, and out of that I have used 78k. Let's see if we would be able to finish it with this. Okay, now the Next.js project was done. It created the Next.js version. All right, we have the files here. So where are the images that they are? Okay, the images are right there. Here it is not there. Okay, so it is not quite right. But again, let me try to debug that. For the first image, there was an animation in the blurred background of the image, which is not there, that you created, comma, what's next? Then after the name and things, we have a lot more space here. That needs to be reduced. Then what? Okay, here. The last photo. Okay. So we have some gaps. So I'm trying to fix that with Cordets. So the problem that I faced, as per the uploaded HTML, in the first image background of that, we had a blurred animation which is not present in this version. We have some spacing issues. So as you can see here, we had some spacing issue, which is sorted right now. Okay, we had little more space, which is sorted. Okay, cool. We had more spaces here, which was sorted. Now the image, still the image is not visible. But still we don't have the background animation behind this. Again, still the animation behind the first photo is not present. It is just black background. And for the last image, it's just image placeholder. Image is not shown. So let me look side by side. Okay. So this is how it looks. Here, see, we have, this is what I was looking into. See. Okay, I'll take a screenshot of this. Okay, it updated. So let's try again. Okay, now we have this glow, but not exactly as of what we have in the design. Now it broke. But actually this looks good, right? Yeah, whatever. I have few errors. Okay, let's see. Okay, the errors are gone. All right. So far it looks good. Now we'll have to create. Okay, these things are created. The contact. Yeah, fine. Let me go back home. Okay, now this looks good. So I love the way how this turned around. So the greatest problem that I always had when creating portfolio websites, the dark mode and light mode and the transition between them. So this one is quite great. So I was heavily focused into the prompt to create this transition better. So I have spent some time with ChatGPT and optimizing my prompt for this transition to be correct. Now that is sorted. Now pretty much all those things that we have in the designs are implemented. Now this is a Next.js site. So I'll try hosting this in Versal or some of the hosting platforms, and I'll put a link in the description so you can check this website out. With the initial experience, Cordets is not actually bad. It is actually great, and I'm quite satisfied with the way how I was able to debug the problem that I had, and it got me the result that I wanted. So it didn't take a lot of time though, right? Usually, when you're working with some other AI coding tools, we might go through multiple iterations. So that didn't happen. It was able to figure out and fix the problem. So that's it with this video where I use Stitch and Cordets to code my own personal portfolio. So what do you think about this particular design that Stitch gave me and about the implementation side? So let me know all that in the comment section. Until then, this is Castro Joseph signing off. Bye.